Big night for the Trotters on Saturday night at Tabcorp Park, Menangle. It is New South Wales Trotters Oaks night. It's also the La Cucaracha, which is the race for the mares. Got another couple of trotting races, and they'll actually make up the legs of the quaddie. So I just thought we'd pass on some tips and try and find you a few winners. And we'll start with race number 5, which is the feature event, the Group 2 New South Wales Trotters Oaks. And we see the arrival of the talented Kiwi filly HABBOT. Now, she's only tasted defeat once in Australia, and that was when she finished second behind Red Hot Tooth at Bendigo back in January. But her form in New Zealand, while she has been tasting defeat, she hasn't been disgraced, and she does look to be very talented. We've seen her winning the Breeders' Crown. She's got the ability. She does everything right. She can be driven aggressively, and I think with that intimidation factor, I think she's the way to go in Saturday night's race. Hardest to beat, number 3, PARISIAN CHIC. Now, she's been competing against the boys here in New South Wales. A couple of things in her favour. Firstly, the distance. I think the 2,400 metres will be right up her alley on Saturday night, and the fact that she's racing on a home track. Blake Fitzpatrick has been extremely happy with her. She chased home Bacardi Hurricane at her last start and did a good job on that occasion. She was beaten by Bacardi Hurricane on his merits, but keep in mind the start before she'd beaten Bacardi Hurricane. So she's got ability, PARISIAN CHIC. She's got the stamina to run the 2,400 metres, and I think she is a definite danger to HABBOT, and she did run a cracker of a race in the Breeders' Crown behind HABBOT going back last season. So she definitely won't be disgraced on her home track. She is the hardest to beat. I've thrown in number 1, Princess Phoenix, for third. Princess Phoenix from the David Aiken stable has been racing solidly of late, and will be in the mix from the good draw. And the best of the Anton Galino runners is horse number 5, and that is Dream Island. She's only had the 2 starts. She's bred to the Northern Hemisphere, so she's a lot younger. She's giving away a fair bit of age to her main rivals, and I think in 6 months' time she'd be right into a race like this. But she's 2 starts, 2 wins, but this is her biggest test to date. So numbers for me there: 6, 3, 1 and 5 in the New South Wales Trotters Oaks. That is race number 5. All right, let's have a look at race number 6 now, and this is the La Cucaracha. There's a market for tab fixed odds, and going with horse number 10 in this one, and that's CLAUDYS Princess. She's been a very talented mare. We've seen her at Menangle in the past. Her recent form has been solid. Look, she's got the awkward draw to overcome, but I think she can handle that. She's coming off a second at Cranbourne last time out when she was beaten by Keystone Dell. Obviously, Keystone Dell, leading trotter in Victoria at the moment, and is just handling those free-for-alls quite comfortably. But I thought her run to finish as close as she did to Keystone Dell was very good. As mentioned, she's got good form at Menangle in the past, and I think she is the one to beat in the La Cucaracha. Hardest to beat in the race is number 9, our Dainty Lady. Now, our Dainty Lady missed last week. She was scratched. Speaking with Jared Alchin, he reports that she had just a bit of a snotty nose, and he didn't really want to give her a gut buster, keeping in mind that she was going to go around in the La Cucaracha if she got over her cold. She's done that. He's very happy with the way she's been working this week, and he thinks that she's going to be a very big danger to horses like CLAUDYS Princess, and with that devastating turn of foot she's got, if she gets carried into the race, and she's able to trot throughout, then she should be in the finish. I've gone 10 to beat 9. Outside of those, I thought number 3, which is YANKEE Hall, another one for the David Aiken stable, has been racing at Menangle of late and was a winner 3 starts ago. It might be best for your trifectas and first fours, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Edge Hill run a bit of a race. She's well suited over the mile. She can run a very fast mile, and she should enjoy getting back to racing her own sex, so that's important for her. Numbers in the La Cucaracha this year: 10 to beat 9, 3 and 5. All right, let's have a look at the next race, and it's the Hammerhead, another race where there's a fixed odds market already, and on Thunder Road. Very talented trotter, just went off towards the end of last preparation. Darren Hancock gave him a spell, brought him back. He has been trialling at Menangle, obviously the former pacer, now trotter. He can do a few things wrong, but he seems to behave very well for Darren, so I would think that he will be doing everything right on Saturday night, scoring up to the gate in a trot, and he does have that good gate speed if Darren decides to use it. So I think On Thunder Road can go forward at the start and take a lot of beating, especially if we see some of the form that he's shown in the past. He is quite a handy trotter. Hardest to beat, and I think the only other winning chance is number 4, GLENFERRIE Dreamer. The horse has been racing very well at Menangle of late, was a winner last time out, beating our Over and Over. Paris Pepperell finished 3rd in that race, and he's got the advantage of the better barrier draw than On Thunder Road, but I think that the 2 winning chances are those 2 horses. Probably all depends on where On Thunder Road is in his preparation. 8 to beat 4. I've thrown in horse number 1 for 3rd, Our Summer Vacation, James Rattray. He's been quiet of late, but good to see Our Summer Vacation being set for a race like this. The horse has got some ability. We've seen him perform well at Menangle in the past, and he is coming off a 4th behind Alone Again last time out when beaten less than 10 metres. And of the rest, I've thrown in horse number 7. So numbers there, they are 8 to beat 4, 1 and 7. In race number 7, the Hammerhead. And number 7, Bad Habit. He's well named because he does have a few of those bad habits. All right, let's have a look at the last event, and this is the final leg of the quaddie. Going with the horses that are drawn off the second row, number 12, GLENFERRIE Burn. She is so well graded here. She's a T5 mare. She's getting in to race some of the older horses, but a lot of them are T2 and T3s off the front row. And look, she can be one-dimensional. She'll have to be driven for the one run at them, but if she gets the run she likes, I can see her just exploding late over the top of them and winning the race. She is the way to go for me in race number 8. Hardest to beat, number 11, LUVSTUENTHRAL, was a shock winner 3 starts ago, has missed the place at its subsequent 2 runs. I think she's better drawn on the front row where she can use her early gate speed. Obviously drawn on the inside of the second row is not ideal for her, but she has been performing well in similar sorts of races. Outside of those, I think you're looking for trifecta and first 4 players. I thought maybe number 9, which is Balmoral Boy, might be able to run into a place. It's coming off a 2nd behind Yogi Johnson recently, and did a good job on that occasion, although Yogi won by a fair way, trained by Brad Abbott. And I thought maybe number 8, Sunset Tour, gets in with Chris Geary and for Joe and Mary Rando, and I would have thought that Chris would have had the choice for Joe and Mary. He's been doing a lot of driving of their trotters of late, and they do have another one in the race that was a recent winner, but he's opted to go that way. So I'm going to go 12, 11, 9 and 8. So that is the quaddie for Menangle on a Saturday night. Hopefully we can snare it for you. Best bet on the program is earlier on in the night, race 2, number 12, and that is Oh Johnny Be Good, who was desperately unlucky last week. I notice Amanda Turnbull is going to drive at Melton on Saturday night, and Nathan Jack and her father Steve are going to do a lot of the driving on the Turnbull horses as she's away with Tactate in the 4 and 5-year-old championships. That's the preview for Saturday night at Tabcorp Park Menangle. Hopefully there's a few winners there for you.